My video for March the 6th, 2018 is entitled, My Number One Priority is the Removal of the Cabal. What will it take to really change the world? To me, there is no shortcut, no political or economic solution. The only solution is repentance that leads to a change of heart and a renewal of the human spirit. As I see it, fear and hate are the result of disinformation. Yes, we were lied to about our past, present, and future. Why this travesty was allowed in the first place escapes my ability to comprehend. Whatever the cabal is, we must get it. Its agenda is control, not peace, not love, and not any other attribute that will improve human continuation anywhere, including this planet. I don't really care if the correction is made by ETs, angels, or the actual creator, but there must be a correction if life is ever going to become worthwhile. I hope the gig is up for the charlatans that have been deceiving us for a very long time. We need Anastasia and Sophia, meaning resurrection and wisdom. I'm going to actually start by commenting on the very last sentence in that blurb about Anastasia and Sophia. For a long time now, Anastasia was the most popular girl's name in Russia. But recently, that name was eclipsed by Sophia. And again, the name Anastasia means resurrection. We must have the resurrection of positive influences and correspondingly the takedown of negative influences that do not allow freedom. There always has to be the ability to make mistakes. I'm not advocating that we all become puppets. So we need the wisdom of Sophia to be able to implement and understand and move with the changes that need to be taking place and perhaps are taking place on the planet as more and more people awaken to some of the sad conditions of the human culture, especially, as I said, the fact that the most demonic people, the most negative people, they're not satisfied with allowing freedom. They want freedom stripped from everyone that doesn't go along with their control agenda. And their control agenda is very, very negative. It's the supremacy of negativity rather than the balance between positive and negative, which is required for life to be sustained in any physical dimension. Now, some say the answer is that there is no answer in physical reality, that the answer is in higher dimensions where everything is spirit, not matter. If that's the case, then matter was a mistake, right? That's how I see it. I mean, I don't want to leave this physical reality and go somewhere to some mystical reality that only exists on a mystical plane, because that means that my entire experience as a human being was for naught. It produced nothing. It gave me nothing. It gave no one else anything either. It gave us the charade of potential, but potential that could never be realized. That's the problem. That's the problem that I see. And I wrestle trying to balance the belief in a divine creation, the belief in good, the belief in positive promises, with the reality of being able to make mistakes and get it wrong and change our mind and actually find a way to turn around and behave in a totally opposite manner. Now, that has to take place not just among human beings, but if there's an angelic or some creation between the actual creator and the creation that we now live in 3 dimensions, if there's something in between that, that needs to be reconciled as well. That needs to be transformed just as much as humans need to be transformed, because therein is the problem. These beings, whatever they are, demonic beings, again, their agenda is control, just like I said in the blurb. Their agenda is domination of everyone and not allowing the balance to occur. They want an imbalanced world where they can be able to do whatever they want and not have to answer to anyone for it. I think every sentient being needs to be answerable to something, someone, somewhere. We need to be answerable, or otherwise, what's the use? What's the use in going on and on and on and going on a merry-go-round that never goes anywhere? It just keeps going around and around and around and repeating. It might be a big merry-go-round that takes 70 or 80 or even 100 years to go around in a complete circle. It doesn't matter how long it takes. It just goes around and around and repeats with, for the most part, no recollection of what was in the previous cycle. This, to me, is an enigma that I'm trying to get my head and heart around, and trying to get people to understand that the Cabal either needs to repent or be eliminated, or at the very least corralled and brought into a place where they can no longer exercise the dominance that they have exercised for so long. And it does seem to be getting worse in the 20th and 21st century, and even going back into the 18th and 19th century. Are the Rothschilds the problem? No, they are an indicator that there's a problem that exists, but they are not the problem. The problem is whatever is in charge doesn't take responsibility. And people say, but Ron, we're in charge. No, we're not. No, I'm not. So many things that have happened in my life did not happen because I consented. It happened against my will by force. And that is not freedom. That is unjust and unreasonable and actually insane. This is the thing that I'm trying to get people to understand. And I'd like to see us be able to come together and be resurrected in our spirit, put on the wisdom that we all have, but it needs to come to the surface and we need to start making wise decisions that will heal us, rather than decisions that will keep us in a wounded state where we don't know which way is up and we don't know which way is out. It has to be more than death, because if it only is death, if that's the only way, we're going to lose. We're going to be trapped in the cycle again and again and again and go nowhere. Do you want to live and be participant in a life that goes nowhere? Frankly, I do not. And people get upset at me when I say I'd punch God in the face. Well, I'd like whatever God is to take responsibility and start bringing in the positive changes that we're crying out from the deepest part of our being to be enacted on planet Earth, so that we can be free at last. Isn't that what you really want? Or are you part of the problem, not part of the solution? Think about it. And thank you for listening. Namaste.